Hey friends, there's an election coming up, have you noticed? You may have recently seen one or more debates, or you may have seen or heard some presidential campaign advertisements, or you may have witnessed a political conversation, or best of all, your friends and relatives may be posting things on Facebook that excite and or embarrass you. So, ready to play along? I'm a pastor. This presidential election is to choose who's going to be in charge of the executive office of the United States for the next 4 years. And so, by some measure, that's an important question. And part of the job of a pastor is to help people navigate important questions. So I know you're all getting very nervous now, so this preacher man's about to start preaching some politics. That's not going to happen. No, rather, I'm going to ask some questions that will help you evaluate the two candidates. Yeah, I said two candidates. So there are these two candidates that I want you to ask some questions about. Ask yourself these questions. Are you ready? And I want you to try to answer every single one of these questions. If you have to, pause this video and think. Write. Take notes, whatever it takes. Consider each one of these questions and come up with a one-sentence answer to each of them. And in fact, it would be really cool if you created your own video and posted a response that way. You ready? Question number 1. Why would Barack Obama be a good president of the United States for the next 4 years? I didn't ask if he would be a good president. I'm asking why he would be a good president. Okay, go ahead and answer that question to the best of your ability. One sentence. Yeah, one sentence. It doesn't have to be a big essay. It doesn't have to be complete. It doesn't have to be normative, if we even know what normative means. Just a sentence that says something about why Barack Obama, the current president of the United States, would be a good president of the United States for the next 4 years. Okay, got that answered? Great. Question number 2. Why would Mitt Romney be a good president of the United States? Again, I'm not asking if Mitt Romney would be a good president. You must answer the question, why would Mitt Romney be a good president of the United States for the next 4 years? Okay, great. So you've answered that one. Here's question number 3. Why would Mitt Romney be a bad choice for president of the United States? I know, maybe you think he's a good choice. That's not the question. None of these questions so far have been if questions. They are why questions. So why would he be a bad choice? Question number 4. Why would Barack Obama be a bad choice for president of the United States for the next 4 years? Don't argue with the question. Nope, sorry, not allowed to do that. Go to a different video, go to a different channel, go somewhere else. If you want to play this game, you're going to answer these questions. Why would Barack Obama be a bad choice for president of the United States for the next 4 years? Okay, so you've answered those 4 questions. There are more. Are you ready? Comparing President Barack Obama with candidate Mitt Romney, what makes them alike in terms of their ability to be president of the United States? Another way of thinking about the question is as follows. What do Barack Obama and Mitt Romney share that qualify them as potentially good presidents of the United States for the next 4 years? Okay, have you answered that one? Got 2 more questions to go. Here is the second to last question. I bet you can guess what it is. Actually, the third to last. What makes Barack Obama different from Mitt Romney that makes him, Barack Obama, the better choice of the two for president of the United States for the next 4 years? Okay, now the second to last question. What is different about Mitt Romney? What makes Mitt Romney different from Barack Obama that would make him the better candidate for president of the United States? Okay, I know some of you have been really squirming with 1 or 2 of these questions. We're almost done. If you've faithfully done your best to answer each question with a sentence, then you are ready for the final question. Here it is. Which of the previous questions did you find the most difficult? And part B, why? So, happy election, everybody. I hope that it all turns out in a way that benefits you, benefits me, benefits all of us, makes us all happy, makes us all feel proud of ourselves, makes us all feel like we won. No. This is an important question. A more important question, though, is what does the process do to you? And how do you participate morally and civilly and spiritually in the process? Don't lose your soul over this. If you find yourself getting angry at somebody because of this process of selecting somebody, disengage. If you find yourself thinking less of other human beings as part of this process of selecting a civil leader, disengage. I'm sure quite a few of you can guess, and I'm pretty sure about half of you are wrong, who I'm leaning towards voting for at this point. But I will tell you this. I'll give you one real opinion about this political process, and here's my opinion. Are you ready? Most people who will vote decided who to vote before most of the campaigning began. Okay, so have a fun election. Talk to you later. And don't forget to post a reply as comments or as your own video.